Hello, Steve White, Steve Arts 89. Well, the good news is Madonna's third show in London at, I think it's the A2 Arena. I want to call it the O2 Arena. I'm not sure if I got that wrong. I've never been there. But her third show apparently started on time. Although, now I say that, I don't actually know what time it's supposed to start or if it started on time. But either way, it started early enough that it actually finished. It didn't, go past the curfew. It didn't have to be cut short or anything. And we finally have, the set list confirmed. And the ending is as it was originally planned, because there was some speculation. A lot of fans were disappointed with the ending on the first night, and they thought maybe it was cut short because of the technical difficulties, but it wasn't. That's the way it was designed, the way it's meant to be. That was her artistic choice, and a lot of fans just didn't get it. They just felt like it ended suddenly, and they were expecting an encore, and they were disappointed, and there was confusion. And some people thought, like I said, it was cut short, and actually it wasn't. Now, the second night, it was cut short by I think 15 minutes. That stopped at rain. I think there was 2 or 4 more songs, but I'm not sure how long they actually go for. I think Celebration is just like the chorus and that. But so there are a lot of fans upset about that and disappointed about that. And there's some confusion as well, because the curfew for the arena is 11 o'clock on weekdays, and then the weekend on Saturday, and Sunday it's 10:30. But she went until 11, but still cut the show short. Now, if the curfew was 10:30, why didn't she, if she had to cut it short to avoid the fine, why didn't the show stop at 10:30? If you're going to go to 11 and you're being fined all this time that you're over, the curfew, why not just finish the show and be done with it and just get a bigger fine? I don't quite understand what happened. And there's a lot of confusion about the fines as well. People are saying it's $1,000 a minute for being over time. Other people are saying it's $10,000 a minute. So because the show was supposed to end at 10:30, it went to 11, she's still going to get possibly a $30 to $300,000 fine. And if that's the case, then why not just finish the show, do the another 15 minutes, and what's the difference to getting fined anyway? And some people, I kind of understand the disappointment, because I was kind of lucky when I saw Madonna in Melbourne. She cut the Rebel Heart show short, and I kind of knew that, but I knew because they were going to be filming the show for the DVD and the streaming film in Sydney, that they would do the full show in Sydney. So I wasn't that upset that I didn't get the whole show in Melbourne, because I knew I was going to get it in Sydney, and I did. She did it both Saturday night and Sunday night when they were filming. They did the whole show, because that served her purpose, because she needed it for the DVD and everything. So the fact that she cuts shows short to avoid the curfews, to save monies, because it cuts into the profit if she gets fined. It's just a bit callous, because the fans have paid, they're there, and to cut it short just to save a fine, I feel like she should wear the fine and have it come out of her profits, because it's her fault. She's the one who's late. Now, even if there's technical difficulties, you can still start the show 15 minutes early, so if something goes wrong, you've still got time and you're not going to go over. So there's just no excuse for this. It's unprofessional. It's just, so I understand the fans who were upset on the second night that the show was cut short, and I understand the other fans who also think that the ending isn't well staged, but that can be fixed. People are saying that's just how it is. No, she can change that and fix that at any time. That may have been their original decision and how they want to end the show, but seeing that fans are not responding well to it, there's no reason why they can't change it. She's made many changes to her other shows, during the process of the whole tour, so there's no reason why she can't do that. Just staying, maybe ending and doing the last part as an encore, so people know that it's the encore and not thinking there's another encore coming, just actually saying goodbye in that. I've heard some people say that she did, other people saying she didn't, she just ended it. I don't know. But, these are things that are to be ironed out in the first couple of shows, and she should be able to do that. So, so I just wanted to comment on the fact that she did finally come on stage on time. The show finished on time. It is the complete set list. The ending is originally how it's supposed to be. It's not being cut short. And I think she should change it. And so far as fans being upset, I understand why they're upset. And I really think that there's really no excuse for it. If she has to go over time and get fined to finish the show, it's her fault for starting late. The fans shouldn't suffer because she can't get there on time. it's just unprofessional, and fans will defend her, and it's insane. I'm like, there's no defense. You know what time the show starts. You know what time you have to start things to get there and get it started on time. Do it. That's all you have to do. That you got one job to do, Madonna. Show up and start the show on time. So yeah, I'm kind of glad I'm not there, because like, as good as the show looks, I would like to see it, I wouldn't want to be there on one of the bad nights when she ends it early or something goes wrong. If you can only afford one show, it's a bit of a risk. If you can do a bunch of shows, you'll eventually get the whole thing. It'll be fine. But yeah, I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. I think she should change the ending and be on time. I don't think either of those are too much to ask.